Foam rollers are among the most commonly used and easily accessible mobility tool, and today's video focuses on my top 3 favorite foam rolling moves to help you with your mobility. What's up everybody, welcome back to another episode of Excellence in Motion. My name is Caden Sloan and I'm here to inspire you to achieve your potential through movement. If you're new to the channel, I do videos on health education, fitness gear reviews, and movement tips just like this one. So if that stuff interests you, please consider liking the video and subscribing so that you can get notified every single time a new video uploads. So the foam roller has been around for a while.
No, I don't like you.
And it's one of the more commonly used fitness tools for improving mobility for athletes. Today I want to take you through 3 of my favorite moves on a foam roller that changes the game a little bit in how we approach using foam rolling for improving mobility on ourselves. Let's go ahead and start off with the first move, the Lat Scrub. When performing the Lat Scrub on a foam roller, it's really important for you to understand the concept of cross fiber versus parallel fiber movements. When you're on the foam roller for this position, you want to extend your arm out and have the foam roller positioned under your armpit. The goal here is not to roll up and down the foam roller, but actually to scrub back and forth across it. Finding those tender points along the lat is important, but here we want to scrub across those fibers to create change rather than go alongside the fibers in that up and down motion. Hitting the foam roller in this area is a great way to make the tool a little bit more specific and not as broad, and allow you to hit some of those more targeted, specific locations that can improve your overhead mobility. When we move our arms up and overhead for things like presses or with pull-ups, we're extending the lats from the bottom up, and we want to make sure that we have enough accessible range of motion to perform movements without causing pain. Utilizing the foam roller in this very specific way is a great way to use a general tool for a specific purpose, and I think the Lat Scrub is going to make huge improvements overall for your overhead mobility. Favorite move number 2 follows along the same lines of cross fiber movement, and it's the Achilles Scrub. With the Achilles Scrub, you're gonna sit down, put the foam roller underneath the backside of your leg where the Achilles tendon is, and you actually use your other foot as weight to press down through your leg into the foam roller. This creates nice pressure for you to move back and forth, side to side, creating that cross fiber movement that we talked about in the first movement. Performing the Achilles Scrub also extends all the way up into the calf, so if you want to travel more towards the knee, you can still hit those lower portions of the calf muscle and do the same thing, scrubbing back and forth across those fibers. This movement really helps increase the sensitivity of your Achilles to movement, and it's a great way for you to mobilize and prep yourself for bounding movements, jumping movements, and anything that's going to require you to plantar flex and dorsiflex your foot back and forth over a long period of time. Running is another great movement for you to do the Achilles Scrub beforehand to allow your foot mechanics to work in the best way possible. Before we move on to our third and final movement, if you're getting value out of today's video, please let me know by liking, hitting that subscribe button, and smashing those bell notifications so that you can be updated every time a new video uploads. It may seem like a small thing, but liking these videos really helps them to be pushed out to more people so that we can share the message of mobility and movement and help a lot of people. The third on my list of favorite moves for the foam roller in 2021 is supine shoulder positioning. This one's a little bit different from the last 2 because it's not specifically targeted to any one particular muscle or tendon group, but rather it's getting you into better positions for performing overhead motions. When you do this movement, you want to lay down on the foam roller in a longitudinal plane. Ideally, you'd have one that's a longer foam roller rather than a short one so that you can fit your hips and your back on the foam roller all together. Once positioned, you can go through a variety of shoulder motions to enhance the relationship between your thoracic spine and your shoulders. If we are missing a lot of thoracic extension, we tend to have issues going overhead and having availability to all the motions necessary in our shoulder. By laying down on the foam roller like this, we're creating thoracic extension and we're giving ourselves an environment to work through some of these shoulder motions that can help us in sport. Some of my favorite movements to do in this position are snow angels, where you raise your arms out to the side and all the way back down, and also supine punches. We're pressing all the way up towards the ceiling with our arms, kind of activating the serratus muscle and really letting those scapulas rotate around the rib cage. Being in this position is also a great way for you to just relax and open up your arms and get a nice pec stretch all the way through. Many of us have really tight pec majors and pec minors, and that can limit our shoulder range of motion in external rotation because it kind of pulls us into these forward positions. Laying on the foam roller like this for a couple of minutes is a great way to relax the chest and open yourself up before a workout. So that's it, guys. Those are my top 3 favorite moves to do on a foam roller in 2021. Hopefully this was educational and inspiring and will give you the necessary tools for going out and doing this yourself. If you liked today's video, do me a favor and drop a comment down below. Let me know what are your 3 favorite moves to use on a foam roller. If I missed something, or maybe if I'm not doing something that is beneficial, I'd really love to know. I think hearing from you guys and getting good feedback is a great way for me to grow as a professional and as a person, and then I can share that information with more people. As always, if you enjoy this type of content, you can click on more videos right on over here. And until next time, go out, do good things, and don't forget to move. I'll catch you guys later.